Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card Tarot readings for the week of July 28th. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a question you want to ask the cards, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. And if you want to learn how to read the cards, you'll find information on my beginner's course below. I'll be doing 5 card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Tarot of Symbolic Worth with Obsidian, the Tarot of the Divine with Snowflake Obsidian, and the Radiant Wise Spirit Tarot with Citron. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Alright, there's Judgment, 9 of Cups, King of Cups, Queen of Swords, and the 2 of Coins. It throws me off that the Queen of Swords is pregnant in this. I mean, let me... All right. I'll see you right now. The joke I stopped myself from saying earlier was that they made the Queen of Swords woke, because I noticed that she's, not white. But coming to the actual reading, and it's funny, I've gotten messages very similar to this often. So there's a risk of repetition here, but I really think that the balance or the duality that is the duality in the middle of this is the king and queen figuring out how to work together. There's the accomplishment and success of the 9 of Cups. There's Judgment, obviously, and there's the 2 and the 3. So the 3 is the flourishing of, whatever the suit is, and that it matches the deuce that's in the middle of the reading, flanked by these 2 cards who are kind of looking at each other from across this deuce here. It seems pretty clear. Now, I don't know what the relationship is between this balance that is struck and the victory or accomplishment or test that this axis represents. Whether this axis is the spoils of this axis or the cause behind this axis, I don't know. But yeah, it's looking like one of those weeks. And again, this is a message that I've given very similar readings to this often. So it looks like it's the type of period that my viewers need to hear this. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, Group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. As usual, I'll name all the cards because if you know, you know. This is the Knight of Wands, one of the frequently misidentified cards. It is the Knight, K-N-I-G-H-T. This is Strength reversed. This is the 8 of Cups reversed, the 2 of Swords reversed, and the 3 of Swords. Don't panic. And we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Told you not to panic. This should be pretty good based off of Group 1. Oh, okay, I can scrunch it up a little more. That should give you some room. And this should be virtually perfect. I'll see you right now. The sense of this meaning clicked into place pretty quickly when I realized that the saying that the Eight of Cups guy is going on a quest to get the ninth cup, and all of a sudden all of the rest here clicked into place. So let's focus on the Two of Swords here. Something I say a lot, deuces in general, but particularly the Two of Swords, is about picking between two options, duh. But something that I say a lot about this card is because when you're in that situation, sometimes the sword that you pick is the sword that you would rather not pick, or the sword that you want to pick kind of isn't the best sword for the job, and you kind of know it, and you kind of, want to pick it anyway, or the temptation to do so is such. Or if you choose to do the right thing, it comes with the stinging of not choosing the sword that you would rather pick, And this vibe here is coming to terms with that feeling. That's what the Three of Swords in the middle of all this is. And I love the Knight of Wands here, where he is, she in this deck, but at the top of the reading. Because here's the thing, and I have the feeling that this coming to terms with the feeling came at the cost of having picked the sword that you would rather have picked, or having stalled for longer. Like when you know which sword to pick, and you're kind of coming up with all sorts of reasons to keep pondering, so that you can make extra double super duper sure that that's the sword, that kind of thing. So yeah. I think that this is coming to terms with the sword that you need to pick after that, and I think that's what the sting is, but at least you know which direction to gallop off into. And the thing is, and I love Strength reversed. I love these three cards reversed where they are, because in the context of this reading, basically, the sting of either having wasted time pondering the wrong sword, or having to pick the right sword, or you get the idea. That sting, at least you know where the real Ace of Cups is now, and you know where to get it, and you are strong enough to get it. Whether the clarity of the right sword came from an internal revelation or was, let's say, externally imposed upon you. Regardless of that, there's a strength that comes with realizing it, and there's a strength that comes with, having it imposed upon you and bearing it. So this strength reversed holds either way, as one would expect with strength, upright or reversed. So yeah, again, at least you know where the real ace is, and at least you know where to get it. And yeah, sometimes you got to suck it up and do the thing that you would rather not do. As long as you know what it's all about, it can help make moments like this bearable. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Group 3, let's see what we got for you. This is one of my favorite Rider-Waite-Smith homages that isn't the deck per se, and the Six of Coins and Queen of Swords are right here before I can even tell you not to panic. And with the Eight of Ace of Wands as support, let's get the pyramid placement. I know is good. This should be pretty good for you. Oh yeah, just a little like that. All right. I'll see you right now. Group 3, Amazon rang for one of my neighbors while I was paused, and during the time that I was composing myself, I noticed that the King of Coins is just a little off, so I'm curious to confirm, yeah, it was either the Knight or the Page of Swords. Adds nothing really to the reading. So yeah, I really love the Four of Swords in reverse in the middle of all of this. And there there's one main way that this Five of Cups makes sense in all of this, especially with the Four of Swords in the middle of all this. It makes sense in both ways. So it's the old everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the mouth. And the way that it fits concretely into this reading here is this is either a post-mortem after I would say successful attempt at something, but it might not look like a success from your perspective if you if whatever the accomplishment or first attempt is behind you, is what I'm trying to say. And yeah, because I think that the opportunity represented by the Ace of Swords here is the clarity. You know, it's that the Queen of Swords and the Ace of Wands are facing each other through the Four of Swords reversed here. It's very kind of on the nose that the clarity that you're being invited to look at honestly is that either you need some rest or that because the one of the more literal ways of reading the Four of Swords is rest and recuperation. I don't really lean on that meaning a lot. However, if that is an aspect of the Four of Swords meaning for you, I think the Five of Cups is realizing that you needed the R&R and that you're not a Randian hero who can kind of just, you know, take the giant log on their back and kind of just march on to the village without taking a break, you know, and that we're all human and that, you know, coming to terms with that. Because, yeah, this Queen of Swords, Six of Coins, Ace of Wands combo is absolutely amazing to have surrounding this these two cards, and especially with the King of Coins reversed at the bottom of the deck underpinning everything, who's been silently nodding along. This is like, you know, long-term wealth and abundance and all that shit. But like more of the the clarity that comes with having attempted in inducing a more realistic expectation of the time frame it's going to take to get there, because you do have some ideas to get in order. You might need to do some R&R, or at least figure out how you can get more you know, juice out of the orange per squeeze or whatever. So yeah, all in all, I think this is great. I think it's really the I know the Ace of Wands isn't in the middle of this, but the harder you try to see the things of this week as an opportunity, I think the better all the rest of the medicine will be to digest. Because I think it's barely bitter, honestly. So yeah, if you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And if you don't want to watch me pick up your reading, you know what to do. The timestamps are right below. All right, let's see what we got. That should be good. Yeah, that will do. All right, Group A, your card is Child Nature. I'm not sure, like there's a colon between child and nature. Anyway, the light attributes are friendships with animals, communication with nature spirits. Oh, okay, child of nature, or related to nature. Shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Well, that one clearly doesn't fit anywhere. So, okay, on the surface level, this might be an invitation to go to the spa or spend some time in nature or whatever. You know, the closest thing that can get you feeling that way is, yeah, animals, you either have a pet or you don't, or you live near animals or you don't. Or maybe like me, you don't have pets, but the wildlife in your area, there's some squirrels that you recognize and feel kind of a kinship with. That kind of vibe can be helpful to you this week somehow. Group B, your card is Isis, associated with Leo. Let me just think about that for a second. I'm going to read the Leo combined with the red circle here as mature leadership. So it's either an invitation to step up and you know, to step into the spotlight and lead, or it can be an invitation to follow the leader. And yeah, or it could be an invitation to inspire that kind of leadership in others and make them see the Leo in themselves. Yeah, group C, your card is Capricorn, achieve. Honestly, I'm going to read this very similar to Group B. I think that, especially given the tarot readings that I gave, the notion of, you know, going for it, to be a go-getter this week, to be, you know, daring, but to have the long-term game in mind. You know, it's, you know, Mars is exalted in Capricorn, but it's Saturn's sign, you know. So yeah, to be bold and daring, but to think of the long-term game as well. Group D, your card is last quarter moon in Virgo. Attend to the details. The last quarter moon is in Virgo, the sun is in Sag. That doesn't add that much. So here's the thing. I would say I'm going to read this one surface level because especially with the type of week that it looks like for most of you, attention to detail would look like a virtue in particular for you this week. So, you know, if you have a checklist that you haven't used in a while, you might want to dust it off even though you're used to it, you know. And if you don't have one, this might be the time to come up with one. Yeah, that's a good note to end on. If you liked this video, please give this video a like. I hope you have a great week. Take care. I'll see you soon.